If you want to stop getting that white stuff on side your mouth, Boosie, you gotta use it every day.
That boy Charleston White ain't got no sense. Now, Boosie is facing an additional charge. Now, the prosecutor claims that Boosie has a drug problem, and so besides that pole charge, he also has a drug abuse charge for being addicted to some type of narcotics. We don't know if it's prescription or what, but Charleston White exposed it a while back, and you better believe the prosecutor has been watching Charleston White and Boosie videos with their foam on the side of his lips, and you know they make them take drug tests, so they know exactly what's in your system. But yeah, Charleston White warned Boosie not to be going on Vlad and dealing with Vlad. He warned Boosie that Vlad is a snake. He get you set up. He's the Fed. Boosie didn't listen because Boosie getting $10,000 a month to do an interview. So Boosie was thinking with that, thinking with his pocket instead of his head. And the biggest problem with these rappers nowadays is they love clout. They love attention. They love to be seen. They got to be praised. You know, they got to show you everything they got. Their houses, their cars, their gold change, all their stats. And they don't realize that draw heat and draw thieves. And like my dad used to always tell me, don't never let your right hand know what your left hand doing. And that what these rappers is doing too much, running their mouth. And when Boosie escaped that case, he should have went away quietly. Knowing that he had problem with the prosecutor, he on the internet telling us how bad she were. And you can imagine how that prosecutor felt. And you already know you don't play with the feds. So Boosie should have known better. Fair use is in progress. Let's listen to Boosie, y'all. I'm gonna break this down where Boosie went wrong. Now here's a audio of Boosie dogging the prosecutor out. And I can imagine when that prosecutor realized that she didn't have no evidence to prosecute Boosie, she was 38 hot. And she said, I'm gonna get that joker. And you better believe they had them phone book. They had that informant, somebody that already swooped up to press Boosie, get close to Boosie, because they always gonna get somebody close to you. You better believe somebody was talking. And if Vlad is that person, you better believe that Vlad was asking Boosie all type of questions behind the scene before they even recording. And you better believe that studio was bugged already in advance before Boosie got there. Because Boosie trusts Vlad. And he gonna run his mouth when he let him smoke one of them old joints and drink one of them cold ones. Boosie lips get loose because he almost slipped on the podcast. So we know he didn't really say nothing to convict himself on that podcast. So whatever took place, it took place off air on Vladtv podcast, or else they already had Boosie's phone tapped. When we got home, he was running his mouth about how he beat that case. And you better believe the prosecutor already had everything set up to catch him running his mouth. And he convicted himself. And let's listen to this audio of Boosie where he went wrong. This one thing you don't never do. Run your mouth and taunt the prosecutor after you don't beat a case. You lucky to beat a Fed case. Then after you beat this case, you tell us how terrible this prosecutor is. This is where Boosie went wrong.
Still got a lot of shit I'm trying to fight, bro. I got a prosecution.
YouTube, fair use is in progress.
That really dislikes me, bro. The first time I went to court, he looked at me and said, "Wipe me down." It's an old gray white man, bro. Like, I ain't even know he knew my song. I couldn't do nothing but I was like, damn, bro. Like, he looked at me and said, "Wipe me down." I was like, damn, bro. Like, it's personal, man. That's prosecutor misconduct. Yeah, that's prosecutor misconduct.
See, there is where Boosie went wrong. One thing you don't do is run your mouth and dog out the prosecutor once you don't beat a Fed case when they got a 96%, 96 to 98% conviction rate. So you already blessed and lucky to escape a charge. Then you on here talking that big talk. Then you on social media. You know, you made that little post that which was positive, but at the end you start dogging out people that didn't believe in you and the prosecutor and all these people. You can't do that, Boosie. You know you should know better. You got to move better than that. And this internet, it get all these rapper trap. Y'all know y'all already living a life of crime. Then y'all make it easy for the cops to swoop y'all up because y'all can't stay off the internet yapping, telling all y'all business and talking about charges, something that you should never talk about. I won't even talk about it in private. I wouldn't trust nobody if I don't beat a case. You don't know who watching, especially when you're dealing with these feds. And when these feds want you, they gonna get you. And now he facing more legal fees all over again, and he might even go to trial and they even more money because it costs $100,000 to retain a federal defense attorney. So Boosie might have to wind up selling one of them houses he built back there for his kid. See, Boosie is an old head. He got to do better, and he got to move better, and he got to leave his internet alone. When it come down to your personal business and beefing and all that, he shouldn't be doing it. Please subscribe, hit that like button. See you soon.